What's up, guys? Welcome back to Xbox Reforged, and we're taking a look at Crimson Desert here with Xbox Play Anywhere, a lot like we did back with Final Fantasy when it came over here. Basically meaning you purchase the game once and you can play it on your console, your PC, in the cloud, on your handheld, whatever the case. So we're going to go through kind of quickly and just look at that happening on all these different devices and how that's working. It's definitely a big win for Xbox these days with Xbox Play Anywhere, considering they have had quite a bumpy road the past couple of years. I definitely have been a big fan of that feature, especially with a game like Crimson Desert here from launch. Now, we are over on the app, taking a look here right now, and I did buy this on the store on the PC app. And then again, the way that works, if we go in here and we will click on Crimson Desert, and then we're going to have our information here where it's going to have up top Xbox Play Anywhere, and then if we scroll down we're going to be able to see where that includes the console, PC, and cloud, which opens it up to pretty much being able to play it anywhere when you consider the handheld PCs and cloud and all that, and of course on your big screen if you're hanging out on your couch or whatever with your console. So the first thing we're going to wind up taking a look at is going to be cloud. And though this isn't on Game Pass, it is a stream your own game, as is the Xbox Play Anywhere stuff. So as long as I buy and own this title, I can stream it from Xbox Cloud from one of their consoles in a cloud server that winds up working pretty decently here. And you can adjust these settings in your cloud gaming tab of your settings of the app and adjust this for 1080p. 720p, 1440, and all that, but the game will still cap itself out, as I'll show you, and run the way they intend it to either way. So this game unfortunately won't stream at 1440p like some others. We get performance and quality options which do work here in the game and on Xbox Cloud Gaming, but unfortunately with performance it is a dip down to 720p, which can look a little rough depending on what you're on. So here at 1080p, 60 FPS stream is what it can go up to, but it's only in about the 30s right now because that's what the game's running at. If I go into the settings and change this to performance, the stream's going to change to 720p. It's going to look a lot rougher, and again, it's going to depend on what size screen you're on and that type of thing, but you're going to get almost double the frame rate at almost 60 FPS here, 50 to 60 FPS depending, so it's going to be a lot smoother. But again, we're downgrading graphics and resolution and all of that in order to get that there for both the stream and the game itself, so it can be a little bit rough. If you want to look at it a little bit better, you're going to have to stick with quality, which is going to be the 1080p stream, and anywhere from, I've seen 28 to 40 something, 50 FPS depending on where you're at here. So it's going to be up to you how you want to run that, but with Xbox Cloud Gaming it is running well enough to play. Input latency's been fine, combat's not a problem, or platforming or any of that. It's just a matter that in this particular game the stream and everything's not necessarily the best picture quality in comparison to some of the other games I've seen in the past. Now with Xbox Play Anywhere, somewhere else I've been playing this a good bit because of PC being available is the Xbox Ally X with the Ryzen Z2 Extreme AI version here, and it's been running pretty well. This is actually 1080p, low medium with high textures, FSR performance at 25 watts. I can actually do more of a 900p and get closer to 40 something, 50 FPS depending, and adjust things that way. And of course there is in-game frame generation and things like lossless scaling and all of that out there, and there's some pretty good mods here if you want to put FSR 4 into this game as well. So just a ton of options because of this being a PC handheld and owning the game here. There's a lot of ways that we can run this if we want to that'll take us well beyond the stuff that we can do, say, with cloud gaming. But I'm pretty happy for the most part how this game's been able to run on the handheld, considering how difficult it is actually to run and how much the game's actually doing. Now over on my 4060 Ti desktop is another way you can jump in and play, and of course the visuals are going to look a lot better here, and this is just the high preset 1440 DLSS balanced on my 8GB model 4060 Ti, and the game's been running great over here. So again, jumping from cloud to my Xbox Ally X into my desktop here, all same save, all everything, same purchase, which is really nice. Again, a really big win I think for Xbox, for Microsoft, and hopefully we get a lot more games that are Xbox Play Anywhere. And of course, besides that, we can jump right over to our console as well. This is the 65-inch LG OLED TV sitting here, and you want to hang out on the couch or whatever the case may be, or maybe you're hooked up to a gaming monitor, but you can take advantage of your console, your Series S, your Series X here, and play the game that way. Again, with one purchase, whether you bought this on your console or bought it on PC or whatever the case is, you're going to be able to jump around and play this game anywhere with one purchase and all the same save. Something that I really do like about the Xbox Play Anywhere stuff, and why I do like to cover it here and talk about it a bit, especially on the bigger titles like this one and Final Fantasy that came out and that type of thing. Again, I do hope we see more big titles that get Xbox Play Anywhere. I do like the one-time purchase, play it on any of the platforms, and have your save ready to go and everything in your library. But anyways, guys, I just want to cover this real quick here and go over it. Another great title to be Xbox Play Anywhere, and I'm having a blast with it. Kind of restarting here because I've already played a lot more over on the Steam version. Anyways, thanks a lot for coming to watch. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.